Hey everybody, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X: The No Sphere Grid Challenge. This isn't just any old episode, this is the finale. So without further ado, let me just go over what we need real quick here, just to make sure that you have everything and that you're good and ready to go. Now, you want to make sure that Titus, Riku, Lulu, and Yuna are all at their overdrives. Also, off-screen, I went to Auron and I actually customized one of his weapons, giving him first strike, because we're going to need that, as you're going to see. So, we have all 5 of them ready. Now, the last thing you want to make sure you have is that every single Aeon, yes, even the ones we haven't used, like Arcanine, in a while, you want to make sure they're all at their overdrives, because we are going to need those as well. So, with everything taken care of, let us now progress forward into the unknown. Now, this is pretty much the last major area of the game, and yes, I actually do have a critique about this particular area. See, as you can see, we have a little bit of a pod coming down here, and we're going to go into it, and we're going to be taken up to where Jecht actually is, at the core of Sin. So you'd think that maybe going in here and having a simple loading screen would suffice, but no, Squaresoft decided to go the extra mile, and it wasn't a particularly good mile in my opinion, and you're about to see why in a sec. I always feel like I'm getting so ahead of myself. That's because these little, like, not really cutscenes, but these little, like, camera shots that you have to, you know, sit through, they take so damn long that I always finish explaining my point beforehand. Okay, this is the part I was talking about. Now, this is really tedious as balls. What you have to do is go around and collect these items. All these items are going to be, what the... Hang on one sec. Okay. So what's basically going on here is that all these items are weapons for the different characters. And every time you pick up one, there's a little counter at the bottom left screen that goes up. Basically, it's not going to let you leave this area until you get all 10. I have no idea why they put this segment in the game. It's just so strange. These weapons aren't necessarily bad, but in a regular run, chances are you're going to have better weapons than these anyway. And for the No Sphere Grid run, anything that doesn't have first strike is utterly useless to you, so really there's just no purpose for this whatsoever. The other thing that you probably already noticed, even though I didn't have a chance to explain it yet, is that you want to avoid these icicles mainly due to the fact that they will cause enemies to basically appear, and you can't escape from them, thankfully. I'd be screwed if I couldn't, but still a pain in the ass. It just takes this already annoyingly long segment take even longer. Like I said, a simple loading screen between these two areas would have sufficed, but Squaresoft decided to go the extra mile. I honestly don't know why. So I'm going to speed... Ah! Okay, from here on out, I'm going to speed things up, and I will see you guys as soon as we're ready to actually teleport to the next area. Okay, at long last, once you've collected the 10th item, even though it doesn't really show up on the bottom left there, it teleports you to the final area of the game at long last. I know I've said final area of the game so many times, but it's like the area within the area. No need for an Inception joke. So yeah, let's just move on after that awkward commentary. Okay, so for those of you who actually remember that far back, or for those of you who've been catching up on the Let's Play, you might remember that in Episode 2, I said that there was a certain area where we had just been teleported to that we're not going to see until the very end of the game. We're back! Okay, so we have a very awesome cutscene coming up with probably one of the most infamous characters in this game at long last. We're finally seeing him, not through a flashback, but in the flesh. So I'm going to shut up and let this cutscene play out.
You're late, Auron. I know. Hey.
Huh?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah, but you're still bigger.
am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then, I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing though, when it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
This is it. This is Braska's final Aeon. The Aeon that was used to defeat Sin and Coleman 10 years ago is now our last major antagonist of this game. And we have an amazing soundtrack to go along with this fight. In a game where, like, pretty much no metal has been seen at all, here it is. Now, I know they did play this song in the first episode, but it ruins the dramatic tension when you think about like that. Okay, so we've got Titus with 1 HP. Okay, what you want to do here is you want to be really careful. Mainly due to the fact that this battle's a lot like Evray and Untitled in the sense that all of your moves have to be precisely correct, and this is already my second attempt due to the fact that Lulu's Overdrive didn't work for me before. So the first thing you want to do is use your talk option that you actually have here and calm him down, because it's basically going to make him lose a turn later on. We're going to need that, believe me. So we're going to talk to him real quick.
I won't lose!
As I'm like sitting there like friggin' unable to even stand up. Okay, so now that we have Yuna here, we want to immediately switch to Riku, because you'll notice we have Titus, Yuna, and Auron in the party, which we didn't previously. They are the automatic lineup for the start of this battle, and it makes it kind of inconvenient, but it's all fine and good. Now, this is the reason why you wanted to go through all the trouble of stealing the Chocobo Wings from Cactuars in the Zenobia Beach, because we need them here. Okay, so Chocobo Wings basically cast haste on the entire party, or hastega would be the, I guess, the official term for it. It's kind of wasted on Auron, though, because we're actually about to switch him out to Lulu anyway. And the reason why is because we now want to defend, and good, we have an extra turn with Riku. From here, what we want to do is mix and use our trio of 9,999. So, let's go down, let's look for our usual suspects here. If I can actually find them, there they are, the Wings of Discovery. Okay, good. Alright, so we've got everybody dealing out 10,000 damage. We've got everybody, except for Lulu, sped up. And Jecht just lost a turn and his power decreased. Okay, so from here, what you want to do is use Titus's Overdrive, Slice and Dice. Now, it looks like it's going to target all three of them, but in actuality, he can't hit the pagodas, which are those two stone statue things. So it's only going to go after Jecht, and that's going to deal about roughly almost 60,000 damage, but technically it's 9,999. So he's literally going to have about, I don't know, like 6 HP left, and it kind of sucks. Especially considering that the pagodas actually heal him. So this is basically what their main function is. Each one gives him back 1,500 HP. And every time they go once, it's kind of weird. Like it looks like they're both going, but like it's only one of their turns and whatever. The point of the matter is that he gets 3,000 HP each time. So this would normally suck, but it's not that big of a deal because we're about to switch in Yuna. Do we want to switch in Yuna? I gotta think for a second here. We're going to switch in Yuna here, and you want to make sure that you summon specifically Pidgeot. You could summon your other Aeons, but the reason why you don't want to is because the stronger of an Aeon you use now, the more it's going to screw you over later on. So you want to use your weakest Aeon now, which is going to be Pidgeot in our case. So let's summon Valifer, and let's finish off literally the last 5 HP, or excuse me, 6 HP that this boss has. At least for now. This is only round 1, unfortunately. So, let us use for the last time our Energy Blast. And let's annihilate both Jecht and these pagodas. At least this first round, I don't know. I feel like I'm like spoiling, but then I'm trying to go back and not spoil as if I already didn't do it. But it's all fine and good. So Pidgeot is basically done now. And I've always liked slash hated this next form. The reason why I hate it is because I've always been stuck on it for so damn long. When I was 12 years old, I couldn't beat this boss for the longest time, and I was actually doing a regular run. I wasn't even dreaming of doing a no Sphere Grid run yet. So now he grows these really awesome looking wings, and the creepiest part is right there. Oh my god, he's got a sword spawning right inside his chest. My thing is, I would make the sword spawn, I don't know, not inside the chest. I would maybe do it like next to me, or just in a convenient place for me to pick it up. But you know what? I'm not Jecht, so there you go. Now, he's going to use the sword to pretty much annihilate Pidgeot. But that's okay. We salute you, Pidgeot. You did an amazing job. A much better job than Lulu did in my failed attempt at recording this a little while ago. And here's the part where it starts getting really intense. I'm actually starting to get a little nervous because I really don't want to have to record this for a third time. So from here, what you want to do... Okay, good. Titus is going to get a turn after this. What you want to do with Riku is you want to use one of your gems, because remember, she still has 3 of 9,999 on her as well. And this should do about a good 50,000 damage to the boss. The boss has 120,000 overall. Meaning that you'd think you only need to do 7 hits with Lulu's Overdrive, which we're about to do now. You actually need to do 8. Please don't fail me, it's to controller, because he's still going to have a little bit of HP left. That's what happened to you last time. Okay. And I'm getting nervous. I wish I had a better controller for this. That's all fine and good, though. You know what? The battle itself is not really that much of a challenge. It's literally my hardware that's giving me a problem here. So let's just try to get it right this time. No! 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 Yes! 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 My hand slipped off for a second there. Woo! Oh my god, yes. Oh, that made me so friggin' nervous. Okay, good though. We got it. All right.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time, I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jecht, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons,
Call them!
call us! Yes. Here it comes!